Et les corbeaux, ça va Joker pour un nouveau live sur Starfield.
Dégage! Mais je viens d'arriver!
Mais des choses sur la route, c'est...
Oui, moi aussi avec quelque chose sur ma route.
Et bon, Toin, je te prierai d'éviter d'être grossier, hein. Encore? Normal. Et Toin, t'as dit wesh wesh, c'est... Pio pio? Pio pio? Voilà, du coup, Pio Pio, elle s'en fout un petit peu du fait que t'aies dit wesh. Bon, je reviens juste dans 5 minutes parce qu'il y a juste un chien qui a la diarrhée. Elle t'a dit. Ah ouais, bon. On a fait bouffer du smecta au Carlin, on n'a pas eu le choix. Donc demain c'est diarrhée académie, on va éviter. Pas du tout ce que je voulais faire. Adam, sauvage. Regarde tes Toin. Écoute. Qu'est-ce qu'il va le faire? Non, ça marche pas. Madame, sauvage. Si! Blaze. Madame, sauvages. Bah, tu sais, après là. Et quand on est rentré de ton anniversaire, Célia elle a presque pleuré parce que ce connard de chien a boulotté une de ses plantes dans tous les sens et du coup c'est pour ça qu'elle chiasse. La plante va plus ou moins bien.
While we're here, you might want to stay away from the edge of the upper platform. It's a long way down.
Oof. Ryujin certainly spared.
Ouais, mais ce Carlin c'est un connard donc. Ça ne change pas.
Is it done? Well, I assume success is in order. I had a few reports, but at least nothing that set off any red flags. I expected as much. Now, let's see what we have here. I didn't think it was possible. But someone's been accessing Ularu's files remotely.
Et il est malade.
It's quite a complicated
Alors,
trace too.
rien à foutre qu'il soit malade. Tu sais, ce chien est un connard de naissance. Hein.
Damn. And there's our culprit. Imogene Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist, and one of the few I had in mind for who could pull this off. Either that, or she's highly displeased with someone at the company.
Imogene? She doesn't seem the type. But maybe that's her tactic. If she had me thinking that way, perhaps it proves that she's a master manipulator.
A master
Before we make
manipulator.
any harsh decisions, I'll need to question her myself. I want you to head to her office and escort her here. You have to make sure she doesn't try anything before I have a chance to speak with her. If she runs, the guilt will be apparent. And you'll have no choice but to dispose of her. As much as I'd like you to subdue her and bring her in, Imogene would never allow it. She knows what fate lies ahead for those who betray this corporation and get caught. Good. When you're dealing with corporate workers, discerning the truth from the lies is the hardest part.
Ah pourquoi, mais je sens que Imogène, y a aucun souci, mais que c'est lui le connard dans l'histoire. Il n'y a pas des aligneurs, ça c'est cool.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
My career will be over if this deal falls.
I better do this right. I don't want Yuko breathing down my neck.
Try not to harass my techs too much. They have work to do.
Let me guess. Looking for Imogene?
I'm sure you can tell by now. She isn't here, which is a shame since I have several documents I need her to sign off on.
Really?
She's always been the master of avoiding desk work.
April, I finished that research you needed done.
I'm not even sure that's any business of yours, but I do enjoy keeping close tabs on my counterpart. Dare I ask why you need to know?
Perfect. Well done. This should be enough to get me back in the field by next week.
Yeah, no thanks. Getting information out of Dalton is like talking to a wall. Besides, speculation is far more fun. I have Imogene's last location at Frankie's Grab and Go, which we all know is a front for the Sioka Syndicate. You'll want to get executive sign-off if you plan on chasing after her. I'd say Dalton is your best bet.
Perhaps we need to get Dalton's permission to relieve ourselves as well. Good lord, this corporation keeps you on a short leash.
Your guess is as good as mine, but she's up to something. I could tell she was trying to cover her tracks, but this is my job. And there's a reason I'm in charge of the technicians here. Is there an echo in the room? Yeah, Frankie's is a front. Crap convenience store on the outside, high-tech hideout on the inside. Of course, the only people that really know that are Ryujin, Bayu, and the Syndicate itself. Good. I'd hate to see what sort of drama might get stirred up if you went around him. Or maybe I'd love it. Keep the workplace interesting, right? Word of advice. If you're planning on forgoing authorization and just tiptoeing your way to Imogene, park your friend at the door. Two's a crowd if you're trying to lay low. Good luck finding Imogene. Oh, and if you do catch up with her, be sure to let her know I had everything to do with it.
Dégueulasse. Allez. On va parler à Dalton.
What is it?
Quand tu me dis what is it comme ça, je suis l'homme de main de Ryujin.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
J'aime bien aller dans les WC et je me suis trompé. Ah, je trouve plus les sorties. À la base, je me cherchais la censure. Et du coup, toi, une lobépine, qu'est-ce que tu fais de beau? On a trouvé un étrange caillou et il faut qu'on enquête dessus. Voilà. J'enquête pas beaucoup sur le caillou, je t'avoue.
I've been waiting here for ages.
Ok.
No Imogene, I see. Could she really be onto us already? Of course, Yuko would know. If Imogene's with the Syndicate, I can't just send you after her. You'll need to speak with Benjamin Bayu. We have to make sure he's aware of the situation. If we're lucky, he may even help us get to Imogene. Good, because without it, this adds a complexity that we do not have time for. Head over to the trade tower and be discreet. Let Bayu know that you're there on Ryujin's behalf. He may ask for credits or even a favor. Just give him what he wants.
Je vais le persuader. Ah, je parle à un mur apparemment.
Could we requisition a towel so we can wipe off all the slime after dealing with that repulsive man?
You're right. If he asks for anything, tell him I'll guarantee to support his fundraising proposal. He'll know what that means. Just be sure to bring her back here in one piece. If she's truly the mole, she'll have a lot to answer to. If she resists or tries to run, we have no choice but to take it as an admission of guilt. I'm afraid you'll have to dispose of her.
Dispose of her? As a valued member of your corporation, she at least deserves the opportunity to explain herself.
Imogene may be a valued operative here, but that's what makes her equally dangerous. We're lucky enough to have her position now. But should she disappear, we may never have another chance.
Don't tell me a corporation like Ryujin isn't prepared to track a rogue operative throughout the galaxy.
Of course we're prepared, but the expenditure would be great. Our chances of finding her would only decrease.
Ça a du sens, mais...
So elimination is the most efficient path. It's something I hope our mutual friend here will understand as well. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Guilty or not, there are other ways to handle this. Your loyalty to this corporation is becoming a bit disturbing.
She knows the consequences of betraying Ryujin, which makes her dangerous. If the situation does take a turn for the worst, I only ask that you perform a thorough search for any evidence she may have in her possession. I trust you won't let your past relationship cloud your judgment.
Allons parler au bahut. Benjamin Bayou.
Ryujin CEO is...
Oui, Toin est encore dans le secteur normalement. Toin le pépine. Ah voilà.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for it.
Have you tried one of our advanced teller machines? Galbank ATMs are spread throughout the visiting United Colony systems.
Des fois, je sais, Toin il bug un petit peu.
Should stick to the main plaza, unless you like getting soaked by the rain.
Toin, tu veux pas mettre cette tenue?
Welcome to the Astro Lounge.
Pour danser? C'est un poche. C'est une tenue qu'on va bien devoir porter, je pense, au mariage. Non. Je suis sûr que Projet elle serait d'accord. Question. Tu vas faire quoi si elle dit oui? Actuellement il a pas de tenue pour... Voilà. Un chardonnay m'augmente la persuasion. Ok. C'est intéressant.
Feeling the music?
Ça ira bien avec son prénom.
I don't recall sending for anyone. What do you want? Oh, I can always make time when it comes to an old friend.
C'est un P.
So, what would be the reason?
Au pire, tu demanderas à ta sœur de te prêter une tenue, hein.
But Dalton especially knows I don't give anything blindly. As long as it doesn't involve the syndicate
Pourquoi
members
pas?
themselves.
Ou à son frère.
I'll tell you what. I'll make sure the syndicate lets you in hassle-free, provided you do a little something for me.
Ou à son père.
Will he now? Well,
Ou
this is a welcome
à sa mère.
and one I intend to take full advantage of. Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll
Ou à
send
mon
word
frère.
along that you're to be expected, so she shouldn't give you any trouble. fair warning. The Syndicate should let you search any common areas, but if anyone catches you snooping around private quarters, I'll just say, be prepared for some hostilities.
Au pire, tu mets des coulons, hein, Toin.
You good?
Ah, avec leur valise de transport là. Mais poussez-vous! Du coup, tu vas emprunter une robe à ma mère, Toin? Le monde, hein. Horrible point de vue de ce jeu. Bah c'est un FPS, un pio-pio. Après je peux changer, faire ça. Et disons qu'il tortille du croupion un petit peu. C'est vraiment pas un jeu fait pour être en vue TPS. Bah ce qui est sympa par contre, c'est que je sors... Enfin c'est sympa. Oui et non. Mais tu peux vraiment t'en sortir dans énormément de missions juste en discutant, tu vois. Et tu boostes le charisme. Abusé. Là je pense que ça fait à peu près 5 à 6 heures de jeu que je peux sortir mon flingue. Il y a juste les flingues, enfin j'ai dû le sortir mais je l'ai utilisé. J'ai dû recharger parce que ça servait à rien d'utiliser le flingue quand j'ai infiltré Ryujin. On dirait le même jeu que celui auquel tu jouais qui avait fait le buzz de raison de devenir une futuriste un tout Cyberpunk. Ouais, oui, bah oui, puis c'est ça, je l'ai déjà dit. Il y a des zones qui ressemblent à Cyberpunk 2077. Mais après, ça dépend des planètes. Ryujin, c'est vraiment du Cyberpunk, quoi. Là, je suis d'accord. Enfin, Ryujin. La Voli Alpha, je sais plus quoi, la planète sur laquelle je suis.
And I don't have to listen. It's one of my rules and it served me well. Fact is, I'm not a good man. No, I'm not.
Moi je te dis avant qu'on pouvait jouer à Pokémon Unit Stock et te doucher.
I work the warehouses. Yeah.
Mais là il est 21h, je vais pas me refoutre sur Pokémon maintenant. Oui mais hors multi, donc tu peux pas me faire aller sur un jeu multi. C'est marqué entre parenthèses. Excuse-moi de me laver. Bah oui, excuse-toi, ouais.
You lost, kiddo? Oh, so you're the one getting... I've got one rule for you in there. Third floor is off limit. Don't worry. She wouldn't be allowed up. For the record, I'm only granting you access. You'll find that young lady you're looking for. Just remember to keep your eyes on them.
Ah bien.
Going to be visiting the Astral Land while we're here. I mean, that's a given, right?
Attends, pourquoi est-ce qu'ils sont en mode pas gentil là?
I'm watching you.
D'accord. He's watching me. Ah oui, ok, il y a des niveaux 24 ici.
No funny business.
Well, this amount of firepower is a bit of overkill, wouldn't you say?
Ok. On peut baisser le prix des proutes? Non. Le principe c'est d'éviter d'être spammé de paix en fait.
Figured our paths would cross sooner or later. Not that I thought I was safe, but I never expected anyone to just slip by all the syndicate here.
Ah ouais. Moi je persuade les gens.
I had a feeling you'd be the one to come after me. Yeah? And I didn't look guilty before, based on those files you got from Nyx? Ularu set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be impossible for me to deliver it. At least, intentionally. Look, I only know about Project Dominion because I wanted to know exactly what I was being accused of leaking. But that tech is dangerous. An internal neuroamp that can theoretically control other people? If the evidence points to me, it's because Ularu used it to set me up.
J'en connais aucune, en même temps, Isco Musical, désolé, mais lui c'est vraiment très niais.
The existence of a device that can control a person's mind is terrifying. Imagine the horrors you could... Oh, never mind. I don't want to think about it.
Tu connais The Greatest Showman et c'est génial.
Power, of course. Corporations maintain their success by any means necessary, but there are some
Tu sais que tu avais l'occasion samedi de faire ça.
You may have noticed that none of your assignments directly involve murder. Masako reserves those actions only when it's absolutely necessary. Ularu sees this as a sign of weakness that needs to be dealt with. Because she knows I'm the most believable target. I'm the only one at Ryujin with the skills to even come close to being able to pull off a job like this. It's the only scenario that makes sense. Besides, what's my motive? My career is solid at Ryujin. Infinity can't possibly beat my current benefits. Believe me, after having to play double agent, I've learned all of this firsthand. That's exactly what I've been doing here. Ularu has the skill to pull this off, but she's also been behind a desk for years now. I knew she'd miss something. This slate holds all the evidence against
Oh non, allez-y, hein.
I just need you to deliver it to Dalton. It's the only way I can prove I'm innocent. Nyx's contract limits his investigation to Ularu's computer and her network activity. I hacked into building security and was able to recover deleted records of her accessing the Project Dominion prototype. I guarantee the third-party company Dalton is using for his security directive Theta won't even notice it. I can't do that. The moment I step in that building, Dalton will lock me up, and Ularu will be on high alert. You really are naive when it comes to corporate culture. Once I'm back at Ryujin, Ularu will be looking to tie up any loose ends. So I can stay here and deal with you, or I can go back and deal with her. Which is why I'm hoping you'll take this evidence to Dalton. Of course you do. Look, if you just bring this slate to Dalton, I'm sure he'll understand, but if I go with you, everything is ruined. It's your choice. Do you want the truth? Or do you just want to be Employee of the Month? Well, aren't you the resourceful one? Credits it is then. Perhaps you're more cut out for this corporate world than I thought.
Cool, 5000 crédits. Ça me va.
So
Tellement de pognon.
Back off.
Ne joue pas avec le feu, petit membre du clan. Tu vas te retrouver avec un deuxième trou du cul sinon. Sur cordon bleu, pardon. Alors toi il avait des crushs sur des jambons au lycée, mais sur cordon bleu, mais c'est quoi ce nom? Cordon bleu. D'accord. Ouais, il y a beaucoup de choses que tu croyais quand t'étais petite.
careful screwing with the security around here. These idiots aren't quite as honest as the Free Star Rangers.
Well, look who's back. So tell me, what did you find? I had a feeling you'd say that. Enjoy your time with Dalton.
This could be the most important meeting.
Confronté à rien du tout.
You're back. Our trust in Imogene is certainly gone. But now you're saying Ularu. If I'm not mistaken, you appear to be on her side. Not that I blame you, but if Imogen Now, I need to undertake the labor. In the meantime, Masako has requested your... Vina's the head of our She's the creator of Projet. Not that I enjoy it.
On va avoir tellement de pognon en... avec cette entreprise. Plus je deviens corrompu, plus j'ai d'argent. Je vais bientôt pouvoir m'acheter un vaisseau, moi, bientôt. Mais genre un vaisseau cher.
I will not tolerate the theft of any nearby
I
objects.
need that Rothicite if we want to complete the neuroamp.
I'm just concerned the entire station was wiped out by... something.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out and get that shipment back.
Il a l'air trop content mon perso.
Good, you're here. It's time to put a plan in motion to take full control of this situation with Infinity Ltd. In due time. We don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current neuroamp schematics, so our top priority is completing our own. Let me introduce you to Vina Kalra, Head of Research and Development. She'll give you the initial details.
Yes, details. You see, the internal neuroamp is supposed to consist of two parts. The first part, the part Infinity stole, handles the manipulative effects. The second part is a shielding modification designed to protect the user against other neuroamp users. Well, we can't. But the shielding aspect was never officially a part of Project Dominion. It was an afterthought of how to safeguard our own people from being manipulated, so it was being researched separately as a mod. The research itself was in early stages, too early for board approval, so only myself, DeMarcus, and Masako know about it. Oh yeah, marketing and finance wouldn't have it.
No one wants their greatest asset used against them. Once Vina can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, we can't risk the assignment until we know your mind has the necessary protection.
I think implanting that device into your...
Good. I'm glad you see this as an opportunity.
And I love a willing subject. Now it's just a matter of getting the key ingredient. The final kink in both designs was finding compatible materials to use for conductivity that the human body wouldn't reject.
J'ai entendu Piu rigoler d'ici.
Finally created the perfect alloy, but it requires a newly discovered refined element called rothosite.
Which is where I come in. We have a confidential contract with Consolidated Mining to gather, refine, and ship the rothosite straight to us. Their last shipment is late, and neither we nor Consolidated Mining have had any communication with the Carinay station. Correct. The updates have been regular up until now. Last we heard, the shipment was ahead of schedule.
We need you to head out there, secure the shipment, and bring it back here so Vina can complete her prototype. And I want to know what happened. We need to take any safety measures to make sure this doesn't happen again.
The mining station is CM station. The shipment should be in the research and control tower. This keycard will let you enter the mines.
Eh bien, allons-y. Itinéraire inexploré. Je vais voir ça.
All right, Captain. Where are we headed next?
Ah, c'est un soleil rouge ici, ok. Jump. Fire. Ouais, ça sent le caca, ouais. Oui, Pio Pio, j'ai déjà fait caca par terre. Oui. Oui, 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 oui. On apprend tous les jours, ouais, bah.
Contact Charlie 3. That's you. Nice to meet you. Bye, Charlie 3. Hi. Just doing my daily paying it forward. Avoid the Altair system. Like big time.
D'accord.
Sure. So, I'm doing my rounds, pick up supply drops, and I grab into the Altair system, and oh boy, spacers all over the damn place there. It's a stress call, yammering,
L'âge ne fait pas du bien, Pio Pio.
big's going down there, and all of us with no skin in the game, yes, we just give it a wide berth. Am I right? Oh, it sounded bad. I had to plot a course out before the spacers took out my grav drive. Sorry, I'm just not constitutionally capable. Charlie 3, you are looking to... Oh, I mean, I won't... Bye, Charlie 3. You've been like the best...
Il faudra que j'aille à Altair. Donc... Pas du bien, moi je pense que c'est quand il bougeait pour moi. Environnement extrême sur Bessel. Indisponible. Environnement extrême. Je sais pas ce que ça veut dire que c'est environnement extrême. Bessel 1. Bessel 2. Sur Bessel 2, j'ai l'impression qu'il y a de la vie. Il y a un Repair and Go, une station spatiale. Effectivement, il y a l'air d'y avoir des gens. Oui, moi ça, je veux pas aller ici de toute façon. Mon but il est là. Let's jump. Autant de Joker, on parle de caca. Depuis que je suis avec toi, tu parles plus souvent de caca que moi, hein, Pio Pio. Donc il faut appuyer sur cette... Atterrir. Il semblerait que je puisse enfin faire un peu d'exploration spatiale. Peut-être qu'il y aura du combat. Ah, je te débrouille au transit, oui. Ça doit être ça.
This world's seen better days.
Presque level, j'ai presque level up. Presque.
Wonder if it's always looked like this.
Ça y est, je suis en combinaison spatiale. Putain, ma combi elle a quand même pas mal changé, hein, c'est plus sympa. Est-ce qu'il y a de la gravité? Putain. Oula, radiation de niveau extrême. Je viens d'atteindre le niveau 10 en marchant. Il y a un méchant pas beau par là-bas apparemment. J'aime bien atteindre le niveau 10 en marchant. Ah. Ça c'est bien. Très très bien ça. Ok, ok. Pas beaucoup de bruit ce flingue. prendre mon néon parce que j'ai pas assez de munitions. Même l'épée. Ouais, bah tu vois, Toin, offre-moi un sub. Il dit 42. tu vas hurler de rire dans l'église. Il dit 42, j'ai explosé. C'est pas ça que je voulais faire. C'est ça que je voulais faire. Nous avons du scan à faire. Oh vachement cool les trucs de gravité. Quand je suis capable de me coincer dans des trous. Ah, nous avons trouvé du plomb. Ça se casse pas des mailles ce plomb quand même. Marche pas. Je peux pas le caser. Je pleure sur tout le temps. La blague, et après on aurait de nouveau dit que je suis le pervers. Mais après, Twin, tu sais, on le sait, tu n'es pas obligé de faire semblant, c'est pas grave, toi. Voilà, tu es le pervers. Demande à 8-Ball. Tu verras ce qu'il dira, il dira que tu es le pervers. Je l'oublie parfois cette boule de cristal. C'est pour ça qu'elle trouve. Pas assez de bruit, c'est flingue. Et c'est vrai que le personnage a des douleurs articulaires, j'avais oublié. Apprendre à viser. Ah mais il y en a 3 en fait. Oh, 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 plus intéressant déjà.
Ready to head out there?
Ah.
Or did you still need time on your own? Bye for now.
Est-ce que je suis le pervers? Mais on peut jamais être tranquille pendant qu'on fait la grosse vision. Voilà, voilà. Mais ça, c'est à cause de Pio Pio. C'est pas moi qui ai configuré ce bot pour qu'il parle de caca. Hein. Pas du tout. Ça, c'est Pio Pio. Tout ça, c'est la faute à Pio Pio. Et je sais que toi, il me croit. Pas du tout ce que je voulais faire. C'est la gaine que je voulais ici. Je viens de là. Je vais tomber ma gaine. Je crois pas, Joker. Ça. Voilà, plus faire confiance hein, aujourd'hui. Tu vas avoir honte. Toi, tu devrais avoir honte. Et honte. On va tester. Et non, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Testons. IN. Il y a là-dedans de l'eau. Il y a là-dedans un mètre au ruban. Il y a là-dedans gâteau. Et ça j'ai des douleurs articulaires. Lui qui s'est cassé la gueule. Il y a des douleurs articulaires.
Exercising caution. Got eyes on the target.
Ah, faut que je fasse gaffe. Wanda. Longtemps que j'avais pas sorti mon flingue. Vas-y, je suis très heureux. Ouh là là.
I can't take much more of this.
Ah, attends, je vais ça, je vais. Attends, faut d'abord que je vérifie comment on lance. Comment je lance? Voie rapide, lancer une grenade. G. Tombé de touche. Le mec il a cru que c'était des boules de bowling. Ah, toi ça a touché à un moment donné, bon. Alors, un jour que je m'occupe de mes douleurs articulaires quand même.
Find anything useful?
Surtout que la combi spatiale de l'éclipse elle est trop classe je trouve. Ah non c'est pas celle-là, donc j'aime pas celle-là. DVD. Là non je suis propre. Ah bien, bravo. Très important de prendre du minerai. Et d'armes, bien. Okay. Fusil anti-personnel, très bien. And stay down. Il ne me reste plus beaucoup de munitions. Un pack de lait, très bien. Oh fuck.
Let's do this.
Oh putain. Il va me casser les couilles lui. Donc je n'ai plus de munitions de ça. J'ai récupéré des munitions de ça, c'est très bien. C'est pas du tout ce que je voulais faire. Pio Pio c'est une rebelle dans l'âme. Faut savoir que Pio Pio parfois elle contredit sa mère. Par contre, on sent vraiment pas les coups en fait quand on les prend, donc un peu compliqué à comprendre que tu prends des dégâts. Ouais, bah encore pire quand t'as le bot qui regarde devant, qui se fout devant toi. Il en a envoyé là. Yeah, shoot me to kill. Useful. Bien joué. Tellement de flingues. Regardez. Attends, il sort d'où lui? Merci. Ouais, ça s'entend d'ici, Pio, que t'es morte, ouais.
I've heard about these tunnel boring machines, but never had the opportunity to see one of them in person.
Allez, descends. C'est parce que je pue. Ah. Froid ambiant extrême, conditions planétaires. Ok. Ah. Il a fini dans le toit, lui. Il a vraiment fini dans le toit. Il a dit qu'il finirait par avoir un deuxième trou du cul. Ouais, j'ai un peu joué avec. Lui par contre il a bien aimé ce qui lui est arrivé apparemment. Truc intéressant ici. Déjà. Ah, c'est intéressant. Ça c'est sympa. Voir. Je vais avoir de quoi vendre. Donc ça c'est déjà une bonne nouvelle. C'est pas que base. Bon. C'est qui vaut? Celui-là est quand même plus classe je trouve. Si il est constat, je sais pas, il y a un truc que je veux regarder par contre. Il est où une nouvelle casque? C'est un peu plus intéressant. Là. Alors là, Towin. Yes, ça veut dire oui en anglais. C'est pas un deuxième trou, du coup là c'est une passoire. Il pourra faire beaucoup de caca. Oula. Un peu ça. Pourquoi est-ce qu'elle rigole, Pio Pio? J'entends rigoler comme une dinde à côté. J'ai entendu rire. Ça c'est violent comme flingue. Abusé comme flingue je trouve. Grenade j'aime pas trop par contre. Anti-personnel il a l'air très sympa aussi. Et j'ai encore assez de points de vie. Et en but ça peut être courir, de toute façon je vais vendre des trucs. Je vais laisser aucun témoin, d'accord. Eh bien, nique. Parce que je porte trop de choses sur moi, je ne peux pas voyager rapidement. Ça c'est super relou.
Ready to head out there?
Je peux pas lui donner quoi que ce soit, je crois.
Okay.
Surcharge elle est minime en plus, donc c'est un peu relou. Ça va cause du calepin numérique, je suis sûr. Qu'est-ce qui pèse le plus? Donc clairement. Comment est-ce que je peux arriver à autant de masse? Ressources, ça peut être ça. Ouais, d'ailleurs. Ah, chut. Je vais vraiment être obligé de lâcher des flingues là, je peux pas. Du coup, je vais pas la lâcher, ça c'est clair. Allez, on va inox. Et bon. Pas grand temps de regarder ça. Pas sacrifier les gros steaks que je viens de récupérer, c'est hors de question. Donc, si on très très cher. Dans le soin, à mon avis, qui sont. Ouais, il rigole plus depuis avant. Dégager un truc de là parce que j'ai pas ces 4 plombs. Je sais pas pourquoi j'avais des pièces de vaisseau sur moi, c'est pour ça que j'ai tellement de poids.
You are cleared to dock at the clinic, the best medical facility in the settled systems.
J'attends de pouvoir m'amarrer. Excusez quoi. On va se lever. Déjà. On va voir ça. De place. Parfait.
Should I warm up the engines?
Ma'am, I'm
Anything
just
I
a
can help
courier.
you with?
I understand that. I'm not blaming you directly. Dr. Salvato, how long have you been here? And in that year, how many times have we had this conversation about late or missing shipments of supplies?
I believe this is the third time.
Yes, that sounds right. 3 times. I will be making it very clear to your superiors that lives are at stake, and the clinic requires reliable transport. If your company cannot meet our needs, someone else will.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Thank you, Dr. Salvato. You may return to your duties. Welcome to the clinic. I'm Dr. Darvish. Are you? We have a particular focus on astrovirology here. So the patients we take on tend to have unusual cases. We have an excellent track record that speaks. Whatever business you may be here for. Would you now? Well, the more data we have about what's out there, I suppose we could consider you an independent. Naturally occurring sealants can have valuable applications.
Okay. Oh.
What we're looking for are basic organic substances. Just keep your eyes open as you travel and harvest things. Or frankly, if you can find them at a reasonable price somewhere.
It's a grav drive. I literally
Yeah.
can't
No matter
get
how
here
much
any
we
faster.
learn, we're only just barely. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of new worlds that any one of those worlds could be inhabited by all. Someone has to try and stay ahead of what could be a very deadly curve. Here at the clinic, we do our best. If we do it right, no. Ironically, this may be... I am, yes. I took over. While the clinic does occasionally take on research, I'm afraid that information is confidential, and the clinic has occasionally been faced with unique Certainly. Take care.
Et là-bas, je voulais me soigner en fait.
There's certainly no short. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It feels like I've been waiting forever.
Last few air. Whatever you do, don't Oh, you're not familiar? UC built the station back in 2194. It was outside of their staff. And after what I think most people would agree was much too long a period of time. Not that many really good reasons for. I think it was more about the UC expanding into systems they... So since then, the clinic's been under Freestar collective control. Over time, it started to focus more on weird things people picked up on all sorts of planets and space. And here we are today. Care? Well, yeah, somebody... It's great medical care, but not the latest in support tech. Funding, and there's still a lot of outdated UC... Well, then I'd be out of a job. What? You're not entirely wrong, though. But someone would have to convince... All right, see you around.
Round.
You know, just by breathing the air in here, you are being exposed. Every new alien pathogen we discover is just a little more job security. Gotta look on the bright side, right?
Dr. Darvish took a chance on me, hiring me fresh out of train. We don't usually take walk-ins. How are you even on your feet? Okay, I can have it. Okay, you're good. Oh, well, there really isn't anything... But, I do... Usual courier has been less than reliable lately, so if you could... Tending physician. I'm new here, so really what I do sounds a lot less impressive. It's really a matter of safety, believe it or not. The types of things we... Let's just say you wouldn't want them spreading on a populated planet. Not the most comforting thought. Thanks for stopping by.
Merci de votre venue.
Dr. Cartwright, and we get the cases no one has ever... I guess that depends on what you consider. We get some time to ourselves. We're not on call all the time, but we're never that far away from. Now that I think about it, I haven't actually left the clinic since I got the job. I actually had... It's not like I was surprised. I knew what I was signing up for. There's no other opportunity like this in the settled systems. New-ish. I've only been here a year. I'm thrilled to have the opportunity, but it's been an adjustment. Very few cases. Okay, then.
This area's off limits. Authorized person. Yeah, I bet you do. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. I'm trying to be reasonable here. You don't know what you're talking about. Look, if you need help, talk. Get out of here before I...
Vous espérez que je vais pas être trop loin, sinon ça va me saouler, j'aurais dû sauvegarder. Ah bah si, je suis ultra loin en fait.
Ma'am, I'm just a courier.
Ouais, blablabla.
You had a chance to talk to Dr.
Et
Kessler. Really fun guy.
Personne n'est occupé,
When I
super.
told him I was good with computers, oh, you're not familiar? UC built a station, and after what I think, I wasn't there. So since over time, and here, well, yeah, it's great medical, and there's still a lot of. Well, then I'd be out of a job. You're not in time. Have a good one.
This place is a far cry. I guess that depends. We get some time. Now that I think about it, it's not like I was surprised. There's no other new-ish. I'm thrilled. Nice talking to you.
It'd be enough to know that the Rangers are keeping an eye on us, but to have it be my own husband. So, are you the courier? You're not really supposed to be. Well, we're really not that. Oh, sometimes, sure. You best believe it's all hands on deck. It can be, yes. It's harder on the newer folks, that's for sure. He's a good doctor. Oh, like you would do. Actually, now that we're talking, I overheard something about a meal. Aren't you just the sweetest? You know that Don's Roost restaurant in Newark?
Ok.
Oh, you look like I work here, right? There's such a mountain of work. I've got a light patient load. Better do something about. Let's get this closed up. And you're all. Oh, well, there really is. But usual courier. Take care of yourself.
Donc je retrouve l'autre médecin qui est là.
It's encouraging to know that every case. Welcome to the clinic. Are you? We have a particular. We have an excellent. Whatever business you. Would you now? The more data, I suppose we. Naturally occurring. What we're looking for are basic. Just keep your eyes up. Or frankly, if you can find.
Bon, cette fois je sauvegarde.
This area's off limits? Yeah, I bet you do.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Yeah, I hope so. Maybe we can work something out.
Pareil que je me loupe. Oh, je aussi.
Fine, I'll issue you an access card. Infinity better get it together.
Parfait. Donc j'ai le droit d'être là.
You can't be okay with this, though, right? You took an oath, and I'd say this is a firm violation.
Did Dr. Lane let you in?
If you need help, you should speak to Sean.
Now please, get back to Kai. Make sure his vitals are stable. I don't...
Hey, who let you in here? In that case, you'll want to speak to... I never should have taken this job.
Excuse me, but this is a restricted area. You need to leave.
Il y a du mascara, hein, oui.
Your timing could be better. I'll just take a moment to check up on my... This damn contract will be the death of me.
En train de bugger là, on est d'accord. Il était bel et bien en train de bugger à cause de ça. Très bien. Sauvegardons. Et du coup, bonne nuit Twitch.